Well, we are just 1 week away from the 50th anniversary of the sinking of the Edmund Fitzgerald. The name itself has become iconic, but who was the man behind the name? Davis Wells takes a look.
The SS Edmund Fitzgerald was launched in 1958. The man it was named for was Edmund Fitzgerald, the chairman of the board for the Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company. The insurance company actually commissioned the vessel's construction as an investment and leased it out, an uncommon ownership pattern at the time. The museum says the board chose to name it for him despite his own reservations.
It's my understanding he was not necessarily on board to have the boat named for him and floated a few other options. And when the board voted to name it for him, he abstained from the vote. And he came from a Great Lakes family and had a grandfather who was a lake captain.
While the ship's home port was technically Milwaukee, it almost never went there. Instead, it became a workhorse between Wisconsin and Ohio, earning the nickname the Toledo Express. That name was fitting as many of the crew had deep roots in the Toledo area. Several crew members, including the captain, were from Northwest Ohio. Now, 50 years later, the National Museum of the Great Lakes is preparing an entire weekend to honor the ship and its crew.
Tours that we do on our lake freighter, the Colonel James M. Schoonmaker, using that as an example of the construction of a lake freighter to talk about what happened to the Edmund Fitzgerald and be able to show some of the different theories about why it sank, with those concrete examples of, this is a hatch cover, this is how this worked, this is what happened.
That commemoration weekend runs from Friday, November 7th through Monday the 10th. It includes special guided tours on the Schoonmaker all weekend, the launch of the Toledo Express Copper Ale at Quenched and Tempered Brewery, and a special concert at the Valentine Theater by Meredith Moon, the daughter of Gordon Lightfoot.
All across the Great Lakes, people are commemorating this anniversary in different ways. And it's evolved over the years to also really commemorate the loss of all mariners, in shipwrecks across the Great Lakes as well.
The museum says the final ceremony on November 10th will feature panelists with personal and professional connections to the tragedy. You can find details for all the weekend's events on our website, WTOL.com. Reporting in Toledo, Davis Wells, WTOL 11.